Hi everyone, this is Dark Noob back from my long hiatus to bring you another review, this time on the Macbook Air 11.6 inch laptop. So this is the 2013 model as opposed to the 2014 model. Nothing has really changed, they just clocked the CPU a bit higher. So mine comes with a 128GB SSD. So boot up is extremely fast, applications are extremely fast, everything is snappy and responsive. Comes with a dual core i5 with a base clock of 1.3 GHz, turboing to 2.6 GHz, which is slightly lower than the 2014 model. This is a Haswell chip, meaning that is lower power consuming, meaning better battery life. It comes with 4 GB of RAM, weighs just over a kilo, 1.08 kilograms, is 1.7 centimeters thick at the thickest point here, and has a screen resolution of 1366 by 768, which is not quite full HD, but for the size of the display, it's quite nice. It comes with some Apple stickers, a manual, and a wall charger. That's about it. So, moving to I/O. There are two USB 3 ports. One here, and one there. There's a Thunderbolt port, as well as a charging port, a headphone microphone combo jack, and if you can't see those, two mics. There is also a front-facing camera, 720p there, and that's pretty much it for I/O. So onto the laptop itself, it has a unibody aluminium design, which is very nice, though it sometimes picks up fingerprints. So it's just like that. It is not upgradable at all, which is sort of a shame, as the RAM is quite small and sometimes leads to some lagging if you have as many tabs as I do. The display is glossy, very clear, looks quite nice, with deep colors and nice viewing angles despite it not being IPS. It's also completely silent. The whole laptop is silent unless under heavy load, in which case the fans ramp up and it gets really loud. So just browsing the web, writing, doing assignments should be perfectly fine and have no sound at all. So onto the keyboard and trackpad. The keyboard, to be honest, sucks. It's terrible. The keys feel really soft, and due to the thin design of the laptop, there's very little travel distance, making it feel sort of like typing on a solid surface. This is a 10 keys layout due to the size of the laptop. It comes with backlighting, which you may or may not be able to see. Also, the display has different levels of brightness, which is quite handy. The trackpad is very nice. It tracks extremely well, and it has one button at the bottom. To right click, you two finger press and then press down. There we go. Okay, and the speakers, though very loud, which is quite nice, not very clear, so if you want to listen to music, probably hook up some external speakers. Apart from that, the only problem I really have with the design of the laptop is the fact that it only tilts that far, which is sort of a shame. Hopefully Apple does something about that in the next revision. So, onto software. We have Yosemite running on this, Mac OS X Yosemite, and it's pretty much the same as Mavericks. The only real difference is the look, with everything looking a lot nicer, in line with iOS 7 and iOS 8. And another key difference is the search bar. Whereas before it was up here, it's now in the center, which is sort of a pain, because it covers up things that you might be looking for on the screen. As opposed to Leopard 10.5.8, which I was using previously before I got this laptop, it's still pretty similar. A few changes that may be noticed are the fact that the software itself, the operating system, has been simplified a lot, so that everything is a lot easier to find, which, though some people may not like, lots of people that are unfamiliar with computers may think is quite beneficial. Another change is spaces. Spaces has been removed and replaced with this, I'm not sure, they call it something command, I forgot, but it's pretty much the same. Instead of using a button and then the arrow keys to change spaces, you use fingers scrolling across. It's not the best, I prefer spaces, but it's okay. Dashboard is still here, it's pretty much the same. I don't see any real difference. To get up dashboard, you press, oh actually there's no dashboard button anymore. Press F4 for applications, which is quite nice, and press F3 to get to all spaces view. Macbook Air comes with iLife, which is pretty much iMovie, iPhoto, GarageBand, which I haven't looked at extensively, but they seem about the same, as well as Numbers, Pages, and Keynote, which are the alternatives for Excel, Word, and PowerPoint. They do similar purposes, and I haven't really looked into them that much either. So, apart from that, in terms of performance, it doesn't lag unless you have a ton of tabs open, which the 4 gigs of RAM may be a little bit too small, but apart from that, it's completely fine. In games like Hearthstone, it's completely playable. However, anything over a casual game probably lag and not the best, especially when the fans ramp up and it gets extremely loud. So overall, it's a great laptop. The size is perfect for me studying as a student. I can bring it to lectures and whatnot, and it's great. The design is great, it looks awesome, though it may pick up some fingerprints. However, it comes at a quite high price. I got this when the newer model was coming out, so it was cheap, around 800 bucks. And the battery life is not as good as they advertised at like 7 hours, but it's pretty nice. With Wi-Fi on and brightness at full, I get a full day's work, word processing, and just like researching, surfing the internet, which is good, fine for me, because I can just come home and charge it. So apart from that, I would recommend this laptop for people that are looking for something to take notes that looks slim, elegant, and is very lightweight, easy to transport around. However, it may be a bit expensive, and there are Windows alternatives that may be more cost effective. Thank you for watching my review of the MacBook Air 11-inch 2013. Please leave any feedback in the comments. Thank you.